What do you think, Jake? Is it huntable?
This right here is not safe.
Don't try this at home, folks.
No ratchet straps, just a little bit of rope.
That's all you need. Public land at its finest, Michigan. Alright guys, it's February 2nd. We're out here in Michigan, gonna do a little bit of scouting on some public land. We brought along our Lone Wolf custom gear stand. I think we're gonna do maybe a little product review on it. I bought it late in the season and never actually got a chance to hunt out of it, so we might hang it in a tree messing around. It's a nice day out, so we're gonna do a little bit of messing around today and hopefully find a new spot to hunt this year. Put it back there.
Turns into like a pine grove.
I know. We kind of did some scouting on this on Onyx, and the neighbor's got a food plot that runs right in basically to this property. We're gonna get back up in here. Looks like there's a big ridge up here with some pines. We're gonna get up in here and hopefully we find that the deer are actually using that guy's food plot and use that to our advantage. Got some heavy deer trails in here. Scrape right there too. It looks like it's like
decently fresh almost.
I know, it's weird. It's late in the season for that.
Yeah.
It's February here, so. But man, there's just kind of deer trails. I don't know if you could tell. There's deer trails going all through here, all through there. They just kind of go every which way in here. It's thick, like there's cover, but it's kind of open too. Proceed on, I
Been in
guess.
here 10 minutes.
Already found
a good sign.
Yeah.
So.
Keep on moving. Got a little drain off again. There's a bunch of little like creeks running through and they kind of all meet. I don't know. I'm gonna say we cut back out.
Yeah, I think if we circle back around where we were before,
we'll catch all the trails coming off anyways. We're kind of almost, the other side of this, there's probably another 50 yards or so till we hit the property line, and there's like a creek on that back side over there. And but there, like how it looks like they funnel, there's a, where we walked in at, there's a little creek that actually comes off the big river actually and comes along this little ridge. And it looks like a lot of them are actually using this high ground rather than using the low ground. So we're gonna circle back around and kind of cut around the back side of here. Well, I guess this does get hunted. Walking around kind of through where all these trails funnel in. Someone's got to stand up. Only hunting about 10 foot in the air, but it's kind of cool back here. We're gonna keep on pushing and see if we can't find something else.
just a little bunker up here.
Yep. Just a little guy, but we're getting into some buck sign now. We're gonna cross this. There's all these drainages coming off this creek over here. Cross this bad boy. A little bit of snap, crackle, pop up in the tree up there. Well, we just looked. Tree branch broke. We're like right underneath of it.
So I'll kill you there. I don't think you want to walk through this shit.
Nope. I wasn't the brightest. Didn't wear my rubber boots today, and we're wet. We're in here on a piece of public way back in, and it's getting wet back here, so we're actually gonna walk a property line down around and kind of see. Once we got back here farther, it looks better, like deer hunting wise, but there isn't as many trails or anything back here as far as deer sign. That's mostly in the front. And there's that creek that runs through the front, so I'm thinking maybe we follow off some of them trails and kind of see where they're going. Do a little parking lot hunting, honestly, from what we've seen so far. So keep you updated. We're gonna get through all this water and stuff, and once we get up a little bit farther, we'll get back with you. All right, guys, we just got back to the truck. Scouted a little piece, it's kind of got a strong variation of woods back here. There's some birches, there's a couple like pine tree groves, I want to say. Honestly, right off the parking lot, there's kind of a ridge that runs off the edge of this creek behind us, and honestly most of the deer sign was right up off the road.
Yeah, within 200 yards.
Yeah, 200 yards. Then honestly, once you cross up over the top, there's kind of some high ground up there. There's kind of a little cedar, I want to say like kind of a cedar thicket. And actually coming from private to private crossing through, there's a lot of trails going north and south through there. Not many trails going east and west. So we're thinking, when we were back there, we seen on our Onyx that the neighbor actually has a food plot about 100 yards off public. We were actually originally thinking that could have been kind of their food source, which very well could have been. The problem is right now it's been such a wet fall and winter. There's a lot of water back in there. So we only went like 3/4 of the way back, but honestly most of the deer sign, like we said, is a couple hundred yards off the road here. And I mean, we're gonna come back. It's definitely something we'd think about hunting, but we're gonna wait until it's a little bit better. And honestly, the snow's melting, so the deer sign's kind of a little bit harder to see as far as tracks and that. But we've seen some buck sign. There's a couple spots we got picked out, so we're gonna probably honestly take a little trip and go look at another piece of public real quick, and we'll get back to you. And
All right, hold on.
huh?
I'm trying to think of what to say. All right, so we just got back into a new piece of public. Zach kind of scouted it out last summer, but we're gonna follow this creek back in, get in the back where we know there's bedding area. Hopefully find a couple sheds.
We're just way back in here. Found a scrape in the middle of a jungle. It's like a wall bet when you get back in here. It's pretty nasty stuff, but there's actually a lot of buck sign in here, so we're gonna proceed. Well, we made it out. It's pretty nasty. We're gonna go back up in here and go to this little thick spot right here and check this out and walk out the fence row. during the rut. Pick that up. I don't know why people have to leave their trash on public land, but I try to keep it clean out here. I don't leave no garbage, and I usually pick it up when I see it, so. We're gonna check the rest of this fence row and see if we can't find us a dandy shed, and if not, I think we're gonna head back to my grandparents' place. Pretty tore up along this little fence row. Rubbed everywhere. Jake just found him some more trash out here. Someone left their shotgun shells.
Always trying to.
Oh yeah. Pretty cool little piece. Definitely be checking it out during the season, I'm sure. So.
Lots of rubs right in this little tree line here.
It's like a transition in between a private field and here, and it's all tore up. So we'll be back.